very much. So it is my great pleasure to introduce you to the Institute of Heritage Sciences, the National Research Council of Italy. I'm going to give you a brief overview of who we are and what we do, and with an emphasis on how and why Institute of Heritage Science can be your perfect host institution for a research project in Marie Curie action. So first of all, our peculiarity is the fact of being an interdisciplinary hub. We are dealing with research in the field of cultural heritage from different perspectives. We are as big as a university department, but in the contrary of a typical university department, we are not closed in scientific disciplines, but on the contrary, our researchers are ranging in the field of social science and humanities and physical sciences and engineering. Here I'm reporting you the typical ERC panel to which our researchers are belonging. So the study of human past, studies of culture and arts. This is the brand new ERC panel that is perfectly seeing our researcher working in this area. While for what is regarding physical sciences and engineering, we have a smaller group on a diverse type of panel, has physical and analytical science for all what is regarding diagnostic, but also chemistry and material science related to ancient material or modern material for restoration, computer science and informatics, process engineering and earth system science. So you have a sort of vivid laboratory of interdisciplinary research. And the macro areas we are interested in are the main three macro areas in the field of cultural heritage. Is a sort of virtual circle and virtuous circles, starting from the understanding of value, tangible and intangible value of cultural heritage, going to conservation, and finally to the enhancement of their value. And some years ago, when we started this new institute, we did an analysis using AI, semantic analysis of our production, the production of those researchers in the last about 10 years. And these are the keywords of the research done by our researchers. They are evolving, of course, and now next year we are going to do a new semantic analysis to see the evolution and the trend of our research within cultural heritage. These different research and these macro areas are organized within the Institute in different groups and laboratories. And I suggest you to go to this link on our website, and within each research group or laboratories, you can see the people involved, the different research topic, the different facility, and so on, so far. Also, the project we have obtained and funded at the national level and European level. These different laboratories and groups are not located in one single site, but they are distributed. This is our second peculiarity. The institute is distributed along the country from the north to the south in very special location. On each of these cities, you will have strong interaction with the community, with the local museum, with the local superintendenza, with the companies, and with other universities. So on each location, we have a very vivid environment of interaction. This is also very important because we are very open to collaboration and co-creation with our stakeholders. Here are some of them, especially in Italy, but we have many others also in Europe. And it's very important for the Institute to develop researchers that are also starting with the connection of our stakeholder at the very early stage. Another peculiarity of the Institute of Heritage Science is the wide extension of our activities. As an example, the archaeological mission is bringing our knowledge, our technologies, our competencies around the world. And here you have only some example. On the left, you see the different groups that are devoted to these archaeological studies and the different archaeological missions. So if you are interested, you can navigate through our website and see the different activity that are going on. All these typically funded by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Italy and the Ministry of International Cooperation. Another peculiarity in terms of international relationship is the fact that we are leading the European research structure for heritage science. This is one of the big efforts at the European level in the field. Is an infrastructure that means that we are devoted to make possible to researchers in the field of heritage coming from every country in Europe to do the best of their research using facilities and using research infrastructure. We are offering access, free access, only selected by excellence to 4 different platforms. The first platform is of a collection of mobile laboratory. We are leader in non-invasive in situ diagnostic method in Italy and in Europe. And we are collecting the best possible solution for non-invasive method from Italy, from CNR, but also from other European institutions. There is also a network of large-scale laboratory, as for example, dating facility, neutron facility, and other synchrotron opportunity. Then there is the opportunity to access free and founded by European community to archives. We know that very often in our field, there are a lot of gray literature, a lot of data are not published, are inside institutions. So with this archive, it's possible to go to different museums, different research institutions to see data, physical data that are not yet published or not completely published. Then the 4th platform is our current endeavor, is we are working a lot toward the open data process in our field, which I personally think will be the next revolution for heritage science. And thanks to funding opportunity at the national level, we are now building the open science cloud for heritage and humanities Italy, that is going to be one piece of a bigger effort in Europe. This is calling me another important aspect of the Institute of Science, because since the beginning of our life, we have been very keen to open science. As an example, we have one of the most important diamond open access journal, is Archeologia Calcolatori. We are editing this journal in the Institute. We have an open portal of our open publications that are linked with Zenodo and also OpenAir. And we are building our own space that is going to be linked with the bigger cloud in Italy and in Europe. Our own data space is thought to have a place where our interdisciplinary and co-working attitude will found tools. We have the data coming from humanities, data coming from the STEM, for a same project. For example, a study of an archaeological site, we are going to merge and doing research between data that are coming from the archaeology survey, but also, for example, archaeometry. So this is our most important endeavor right now. An example of our excellent science, we have got an ERC project between us and University of Pisa, and this is a very nice example for the collaboration, because the project is in between of paleographic philology and hard science. We are going to read the carbonized papyri of from Herculaneum using advanced optical method, and these advanced optical method allow the papyrologists to read early Greek philosophy. We have also an open access edition of what has been written with the idea of collaborative editing of these visible written Greek philosophy thanks to the optical method. I'm also very glad to recall the fact that thanks to a funding from the Ministry of Research, we were able to get 3 champions of excellent science. They were labeled with the seal of excellence in previous call of the Marie Curie, particularly Fabio Porzia and Anna Paola Pola, while Angela Vellia, that you has heard, was founded having a previous Marie Curie project. So this is also very important for us, and we are very proud to host these researchers. We are offering to our researchers and researchers coming from out also a support, everyday support, which I think is very important for a career of every researcher. That is a grant office, and Lucia Cutroni is the person in charge for the Marie Curie project. We have also a social board that is helping us, is helping all the institute to do the proper communication, storytelling, dissemination of the results we have inside. And so this group, the social board and the grant office, are devoted to make the environment for research as good as possible. So this is the end of my presentation. Please, you can write any questions on the chat, and you can find me in this email. Thank you very much, and I'm going to follow all the rest of the meeting, and I'm very glad that you are here with us.